Hello, survivors of the nuclear apocalypse. Cadets of Atom, welcome back to Atom RPG and playing hardball. Let us just dive into the hospital, back into the hospital. We had a very nice and enlightening discussion with Zanna over here about literature, and I think the huge staple, the pile of books we bound with a condom, that was like fitting for a post-apocalyptic discussion of literature, right? You have to be able to improvise, right? So, and now we are here. We are actually very hungry right now. It was very exhausting. And also, yeah, we need to... Oh yeah, we are really exhausted. And we are encumbered now because we are so weakened. We are in a weakened state, so who can help out? What is it? What is so heavy that we could give someone else? Canned meat, for example. Yeah, Fidel, but don't eat it out of the tins. The alcohol, we can't entrust anybody but ourselves. And then maybe... Yeah, that weighs nothing. What is so heavy over here? What's going on? What is so heavy? 89? Well, maybe it's all the food, all the meat. Well then. Oxygen, you can do that, and there we go. And now you are overweight. Oh. And you take this one, and there we go. Now you are overweight. It's for 2. Like this. So there we go. Alright. Yeah. And by the way, we didn't even... Well, we didn't talk so much with her, right? Who are these guys? These people? In front of us stands a well-dressed bearded man. He smiles, but we can't shake the feeling it's more polite than friendly. Oh. Yes, what do you want? This depends on what you're offering, mate. Well, I just thought you could be one of my clients, but no matter. What do you mean, no matter? Who are your clients and what can't be? Why can't I be one of them? You just don't look like a client, that's all. They usually drive their own Volgas or even Chaikas, customized to survive our atrocious roads, of course. The thing is, I'm an exotic tailor, Boris the Tailor. Looking for shoes made from myrmic shell or, say, nibbler skin gloves? Then I'm your man. But it will cost you a lot, in fact. I have very few customers, but I treasure each one of those trendy jackasses. I personally don't care a straw for clothes. If I can keep cool in summer and warm in winter, that's good enough for me. But for them it's about status, showing off their rubles, so they turn to me. For example, a client recently ordered a mutant wasp fur hat. I thought it would be easy, but I miscalculated. I didn't have enough fur, so the order is currently suspended. The local hunter stopped hunting these mutants for some reason, and now I'm short a mere 10 paws. Well, I can help you with this problem. Oh, that would be great, but only if you have the time. Don't even write it down in your planner. If you forget about it, it's no problem. So, you wanted to ask me something? Yeah. So that was wasp. The wasp thingies, right? Do you barter? You only have 5 rubles on you, well. Then we will not waste our time. But yeah, can you answer a couple of questions? Why not? Ask. What do you think about Krasnoznameni? By modern standards, it's quite a decent city. In my opinion, it leaves Paragon, Otradnoye, Fogelevka and farms like Safe Journey far behind. I dare say even the noisy metropolis of Trudograd is no match for us. You're a true patriot, huh? Can I ask something else? I'm listening. Have you by any chance heard any interesting rumors? Nothing too exciting. If you are not interested in constant arguments about who stole a chicken from whom, who jumped the cur at the market and so on, I assume there must be something going on beyond the walls of Krasnoznameni, but I'm a city man. It doesn't concern me. Okay, can I ask something else? He waits politely for a question. Which places would you recommend I visit? Well, the bookshop, the hospital, even if you are not sick, and the Chamber of Commerce, of course. The mushroom cult headquarters is worth a visit too. It's a beautiful building. The moldings for the gables cost a fortune. Aha, thanks for the advice. Can I ask another question? He waits again politely. What should I be wary of here? It's a safe city. Oh sure, there are occasional fights and you better keep a hand on your purse, but it's much safer than in any other large settlements. Truth be told, you should be more worried about the local militia. They have a habit of pestering newcomers. I see, I can imagine that. Okay. Yeah, that much I noticed already actually, so... See you later then, thank you. And there was someone here who already left. Well... Let's have another short talk with Zana actually. And the woman at the counter is reading a paperback. As she sees us approach, she puts the book aside, smiles and addresses us. Look who's there. Well, hello. Hi, how are you? Very well. Glad to hear that. Could you answer a couple of questions? The woman nods readily and moves a bit forward. Of course, ask whatever you wish. Tell me a bit about yourself. Well, I make some money working as a nurse. I was lucky to finish a first aid course during my year-long travel with the medical caravan. I've seen so much and got so many skills. Well, I can imagine, indeed. May I ask another question? I'm listening. What can you tell me about this place? Our clinic is a good one. We always have plenty of work. I can't complain. Glad to hear it. Okay, can I ask another question? I'm listening. Tell me about your city. Well, there are places I never want to go back to. Places that look as if they have never known civilization or human touch. Where spiders and giant wasps aren't the only mutants. In comparison to them, our settlement is true paradise, so I'm not leaving for love or money or anything. Krasos Nameni is really doing well. Okay, I have another question. I'm listening. Tell me about your city. Sorry. Oh god. The Wasteland is not calling yet. So, and tell me some interesting rumors, Lana. Well, I've heard that weird mutants have appeared at the lakes in the south. They are slow and passive and look like a crossbreed of a turtle and a middle-aged man with a huge four-nippled udder. Rumor has it they can be milked and their milk is blue. I'd never drink something like that. Does you more harm than good, but some consider this yucky thing to be a real delicacy. I'd like to try some blue milk anyway. Yeah. I'd like to have another question. Yeah, how about you? Do you barter anything? Oh, you do have some interesting stuff. Oh. That is a cologne for men. Named for its three main ingredients, bergamot, lemon and neroli oil, this perfume is called Triple. Many a man in the USSR dabbed himself with this unforgettable bouquet. That sounds like something we should have, huh? Oh, and the ibuprofen is popular for two reasons. First, it's a cure for acute radiation syndrome. Second, in high doses, it's a powerful hallucinogen. Yeah, that is certainly something. Do we actually have it? Yes, we do, but just one. And how much is it actually, like, if we... Oh yeah, we have to pay more. Like, it's to sell it. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe it's time for her to actually get a good leather breastplate, right? How about that? And this cologne. 139. And this one, 600. And so, and like this. And now the Casperamid. That's 819. And the coffee. It's 943. That's not so good. A deal. Well then, let's only give her one. She can keep the coffee. And this here, like all of them, 700. Well, we could give her the rubles though. And then give back something. But we need the rubles. So the rusty knife, maybe. I want to hold on to the axe for this one. The hockey helmet. Yeah, well, we have 2 Ushanka heads, right? So that's actually... For winter it would be nice for her, right? So I think this is better. Yeah, well... And how about the rabbit's paw? No, that's not enough. Let's rather not sell any meat. Although I'm not sure if it's spoiling at some point. Well, I mean, like, no, it's just for 5 rubles, 1 bottle of water. Yeah, no, it's really, we really don't have anything. And everything else, it would be unwise to give it to anybody because we want to use everything for crafting. Yeah, but, well, maybe we give her some meat. We are really swimming in meat at the moment. Like this, and let's have another one. And let's have another one of these. More meat. Yeah, and 2 rubles. Oh yeah, that's actually fitting. So there we go. Like this, huh? Excellent. She can become a trader. Okay, Sana, nice meeting you. We will cherish our memory about this literacy or the literal discussion that we had, right? So, I won't disturb you anymore. Have a nice shift. See you later. So here, there are people. He snores loudly. Unfortunately, we have to cough. Yeah, just spitting a little bit of blood there. Nothing there, okay. Oh, that guy looks relaxed. Bottle of water. Fiedel, our companion, sees the man on the hospital bed and grins. He waddles to him and claps his hands loudly. We look at our fellow soldier, astonished, but the patient doesn't look surprised at all. On the contrary, he gives us a wide smile. Fidel, came to visit me. Why would I want to visit you? We are just passing by. Cut the bull, you must have been worried sick. By the way, who's your friend? Meet Hardball, agent on Korosov's case. And this fellow on the bed is Kozin, Mikhail Fedorovich, a local agent. He supervises commercial activities in the Wasteland. Nice to meet you, Hardball. I was sure I had seen you somewhere before. It must have been at the base. Yeah, probably. So, Fidel, could you please not introduce me without my permission next time? Like, just like that? Cause we need to keep a low profile. Oh, come on, amigo, we are all friends here. My point exactly. Besides, I have a task for a free agent, mutually beneficial one. Beneficial one, you say? Well, this is interesting. Go on. Alright, so essentially there is there was a settlement called Red Fighter. Quite a decent place. One important man from KGB even had his country house there. People say it had a private bunker too in case of war. Oh, that is highly interesting. We know the place. The settlement has long since been abandoned. It's inhabited by nasty mutants, and the local leaders never have the time to deal with them. Or rather, they can't reach it because it's on the territory controlled by the gangs. But I don't care about the gangs, it's a fine place. The houses are basically intact. We only need to get rid of the mutants and we'll have a wonderful base for and a free trade zone in our hands. A proper use for such a place. That's actually Gosin. That's an awesome idea. And will there be a house for me? Of course, it will be an atom base. We'll give you the very best house. That is excellent to hear, and you are lucky, Gosin. We've been to that settlement already and exterminated all the mutants. All these big, nasty spiders, actually. Unexpectedly, the man jumps on his bed. Seriously? It's done. That's just splendid, just splendid. You deserve a medal, but alas, the heroes of our time receive no glory. That is true. Look how this news has reinvigorated you. I thought you were supposed to be sick. Consider me recovered. I can't stay sick forever, can I? My point exactly. Gosin puts aside the can that serves him as an ashtray, stretches his body and gets up. Now that is some kind of hospital, right? Broken window, and he's just smoking there, where people have to recover. But yeah, I guess everything will run smoothly now. Well, it's high time they discharge me from the hospital. I need to start recruiting volunteers. You should come too if you have time. We'll accommodate you and provide a personal attendant. The village didn't suffer much damage. We'll restore it sooner than you think. Okay, go on, restore it. I'll check it out when I return. Which might be rather sooner than later, huh? That's actually excellent. So let's... yeah, we can just save here. Let us check what's going on here. This one, there's an antidote, okay. Yeah, but I also think that we might want to... yeah, now... there you go, right? No one's paying attention. And she is actually... what is she doing there? There's a person. Yeah, she's reading the book, right? Everything is bloody. So this is a doctor. A man dressed as a doctor walks pensively across a small room. He holds a heap of papers in his hands. He constantly browses through them and mumbles under his breath. As he sees us, he nods wearily. Dr. Maximov, a specialist in radiation syndrome and addiction treatment. Do you have an appointment, or have you just come around? I just came around. I'd like to have a checkup, Doc. If you don't have an appointment, you'll have to pay for the treatment. Radiation poisoning and alcoholism treatment is 400 rubles, drug abuse treatment is 600. Everything according to our price list. Oh, I see. Well, let's change the subject then. We'll get everything under control ourselves, and everything will be alright. So, but do you mind a chat? The doctor smiles absent-mindedly and nods, is clearly warmed up to us. Well, I guess it won't hurt to answer a couple of questions. What do you want to know? Well, tell me about yourself, Dr. Maximov. I'm a doctor, a professional medic. There's even a parchment proving my qualifications lying over there somewhere. The war broke out when I was in my first year. After the initial panic, we continued our studies, and we had opportunities to practice we'd never have had in times of peace. You can't even imagine it now. Yes, those were terrible times. Can I ask another question? The doctor gives us a short, weary nod. How's work? Have you enough to do? Yeah, we have enough on our hands. Surprisingly, there haven't been many cases of acute radiation syndrome recently. People have become wiser. They know contaminated places now and shun them. I mostly deal with alcoholics. This vice will never cease to bring new patients to my office. You're right. Alcohol is the bane of our existence. Can I ask another question? Gives us another short, weary nod. What can you tell me about the city in a nutshell? Nothing bad. If you remove politicians from the central bomb shelter, cult followers from the street, and those quacks from Mycelium, who constantly preach about their high values, it would be perfect. Just like before the war, but with shorter queues in shops. That's a positive attitude. I have another question, Doc. He gives us another short weary nod. Did you hear any good rumors? I don't deal in rumors, but I can give you a piece of advice. If you don't want to see your GP too often, ignore tins that are at least as old as dinosaurs and don't eat raw food. Kill an animal, cut the meat and salt it properly. Salt helps against intestinal worms, sterilizes food and helps to preserve it. Why am I making all this hype about it? Try saving numerous peasants from a beef tapeworm and you'll promote preventive measures too. Well, you must have had some nasty experience. Let me ask you something else. Do you trade in anything? Oh, yes you do. Yes you do. And you look like you could use a very nice leather breastplate, right? Let's have these medkits here. And the super stimulant. And this stimulant. Oh, by the way, maybe I'm making a mistake, huh? Because we probably should rather invest our rubles, like, or get the stuff here to get rubles, right? Because we already got this stuff, so actually let's not trade with them. So there must be some form of weapons trader, except for the other guy. Or we didn't see anybody who's trading really in ammunitions or so. And we need to check that one. Well, okay, it's time for me to go. Thanks, Doc. Because we need some more ammo. The fighting, that really cost us a lot of ammunition, especially like with the spiders. Oh yeah, there's another person here. Can we just... Oh yeah, we could. Is it like... Oh yeah, we could take it. She's not paying attention. Hello, a woman sitting at the table seems busy with some undoubtedly important papers. Having felt our arrival, she slowly, as if unwillingly, lifts her eyes from the papers and looks up at us. We are quick to notice a sign plate on her desk. It reads Dr. Zinaida Petrovna. I'm sorry, young man, but I am a little busy with my research. Can I help you? What is your research about, Doc? Zinaida Petrovna looks at our enlightened face and finally nods dryly. Oh, all right. You seem like a smart young fellow. I'm working on a new kind of antidote. However, I need one last and very rare ingredient to start testing my medicine. And without this ingredient, I can't let this product hit the market. It would just be unethical. Uh-huh. So let me guess, you need help procuring these ingredients. Yes, you've understood correctly. However, first I have got to ask you whether or not you're familiar with the art of disjointing insects and spider-like mutants. We are an entomologist? Yes, of course. We've been taught how to do it in exchange for a bottle of vodka. In that case, listen. I'm working on a new antidote. It is meant to be more effective and at the same time easier to make than the pre-war ones. The only thing I'm missing is a spider's lymph node. But not just a regular giant spider. That's not gonna cut it. It has to be a lymph node from an Arachnidus sovieticus, a monster more scary than any spider, that's for sure. Oh. Arachnidus lymph nodes contain great amounts of natural antidote. However, the mutant itself is very aggressive and I imagine it won't be willing to give up its lymph nodes without a fight. It's good that I don't need a lot. 10 of them will do. I hope that you are not prone to arachnophobia and will agree to help me. Well, that's actually... Well, there's an important question. What's in it for me? You'll get the sample of the new antidote. It's a valuable thing to have these days. Well, okay, it's a deal. If we get the recipe for it too, I'll take care of these arachnidi for you. I'm happy to hear that.
Arachnidus sovieticus and all its subspecies can be found in the eastern wasteland. It's impossible to mistake it for just a regular giant spider. Trust me on this.
Alright, I will keep that in mind. Let's change the subject. May I ask you some questions? She sighs and moves the papers to the side.
Fine, I really could use a little break. What would you like to know?
So who are you, Zinaida Petrovna?
Well, where did you arrive? To a medical establishment? Do I look like a patient? No, so figure this out yourself, young man.
Reasonable. May I ask something else? She nods in agreement. What is it that you do?
I'm doing my best as a doctor, but even this trade has its own poets. Great doctors and not some self-taught amateurs. Physicians, not witch doctors. Medical men, real men. Like Dr. Mikoyan from Otradnoye, for example.
Yeah, throughout human history a great doctor was a treasure that wasn't easy to find. May I ask something else? The woman nods in agreement again. Have you heard any great gossip lately?
I'm not big on gossip, but I do have a piece of advice for you. Books should be your best friends. Recently I bought an old issue of Medicine for the Workers, and believe it or not, I feel my skills have significantly improved from reading it.
Yes, old knowledge has great value. Now, yeah, we read something like that ourselves not too long ago. Can I ask something else? So what services do you provide?
If you need stitching up, that can easily be arranged. If you need to get rid of an infection, we'll do that for you, too. Wanna become a man you've always wanted to become? Forget about the bottle? It's possible. Just talk to my colleague, Dr. Maximov.
Okay, I remember that. Like, forget... Ah, yeah, so like treating the addiction, right? Yeah, we already know that. Okay, well... Then let's have a short look what you trade in. It's just here, this stuff, yeah. Okay, good to know. Thank you very much for your time. Have a good day. And then there's this person here. Game saved. Although I feel that we probably should really eat something, so let's be quick about it. He doesn't wear any shoes. The man before us looks tired. Tired of people, of work, of life itself. He quickly nods to us, shakes his greasy hair, and to our surprise starts talking to us first. Petrov, I'm the local mortician. The man's voice is low and calm, but there's a tragic undertone we barely notice. Nice to meet you, I'm... Petrov sighs, looking like he hoped we'll skip the introduction. Hardball laugh. Yes, glad to meet you and all that. What did you want from me? You're not even dead. Nothing really. Hey, what are you doing? I'm a mortician, if you didn't guess. I cut up the cadavers around here. Oh, I see. So how's that job for you? He shrugs and sighs sadly. To some, it might seem alright, but note that it wasn't my profession before the war. I had to learn fast and got hooked on alcohol as a result. Oh, I understand. But, well, a dead man won't bite your hand off. No need to stress. He won't he? But, oh, why am I even trying to argue? Do you have some alcohol on you? We could have a drink. Petrov sniffs the air, nervously licks his lips with the tip of his yellowish tongue. Oh, his yellowish tongue, like our... Hexogen friend. Well, why not? Are you up to it? Petrov sighs and nods. I'm always up to it. What can you offer, thou? Oh, we need to drink the vodka anyway. We could have some vodka. Sure we can. Want to add clonidine to it for a better effect? Oh, what? What are we? Some kind of druggies? Let's drink it like it was meant to be drunk, huh? But, I mean, what does it mean? Clonidine? What is it? Well, we only live once. Let the clonidine flow. So be it. Petrov gets a pack of pills from his dirty robe's pocket and crushes them into the glasses. Children out there, don't do that at home. That is such a thing must destroy your liver and everything else. Yeah, so never do that. Oh, my son knows how to drink hard, but I shall not join him. My old age, it sets limit for drug abuse. This is suicide, Hardball F. I will not participate in this. Yeah, you guys are smart. The mortician hands us the glass. It contents have a high probability of making us one of his clients. Oh, na zdrowie. Let's drink up. Since clonidine lowers the blood pressure, combining it with alcohol makes your blood vessels spasm. We get drunk instantly, and before we know it, we are on the floor. Oh, what now? We don't know how much time has passed. We barely recognize the room we are in. The only thought jumping around in our brain is never again would I drink with that jackass. Try to get up. Oh, this guy must be super tough. Oh god. Oh, we got 550 experience points for that. Well, this must be a unique experience. Oh god. And now we have really problems. Oh god. We do have problems now. And we are alcoholic. Oh god, oh god, oh god. That's not good. Also, like, drinking alcohol on an empty stomach is also an incredibly bad idea. So, fortunately, we can travel back in time. So, we are not talking with this guy yet. But let's just try it out very quickly. Like, what happens if we only drink with him normal alcohol? Nice to meet you, Hardball F. What are you doing? So how's that job for you? Okay, I understand. Wouldn't do such a job sober. Hey, if you have some alcohol, we can drink it here. Well, why not? Okay. Let's drink some vodka. Yeah, let's drink it like it's meant to be drunk. We push the cork and it dips into the murky liquid. Petrov silently nods. I don't even know what to say. He is hoping this drink isn't our last. We wake up encumbered. Hangover, alcoholism. Oh yeah. So, but yeah, okay. So, guys. Oh yeah, and we are in really bad shape here. Coughing blood or something. So I think we are going to take these drugs with them, but for the experience, right? We are really experienced BITCHES. But firstly, we really need to come on. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of the city, and we need a meal. We need to make some meat. Oh yeah, here we are. Okay, so there we go. I think. Well, did we actually? Yeah, we need to talk with these people, but we need to get out of here. We need to eat. We need to eat something before something bad happens. And by the way, what time is it? 1800, okay. Daddy Longlegs, we already know the mutant with the legs. So the thing is, and I think it's a good thing, we are supposed to hunt the spiders, and there are some down in the basement, right? Let's roast some meat. Cooking. Okay, that's good. So what's the situation now? Oh yeah, Fidel is still doing badly. Oh yeah, well, let's eat another one. Let's eat another one then. Let's eat some more meat. Cooking it. Gets a little bit of experience. Fidel this time for 13, that's good. Oh yeah, well, he's nearly okay again. That's good. Nearly okay again. And by the way, Hexogen needs to wear this one here if we really start fighting. Okay. Let's go back. There's nothing here, right? No. But what I like is that sometimes there is some stuff here. So like even on these random maps, we can find something. And that's actually like a nice concept to speak of role-playing here. So there we go. Getting back into the city. It's such a pity. So let's save here. It's such a pity that I think this was... No, this is sensor, right? Or the melee. It was melee, right? Melee weapons, 48, yeah. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have used all the skill points. And then we could have just saved, invested them into the melee for this guy, right? This is the guy with the knife. Knife very skillfully, yeah, and it's just 60. Failure to take the razor sharp knife and struggle to locate its gravity center, then try to throw and catch it, but all you manage to scratch your hand and drop the weapon on the floor. Oh. Hey, this won't do, mate. I'm not saying everyone should be at the same level as me, but this won't even help you to fight off a drunk tramp in a dark alley. Raise the knife. I'll teach you some tricks. Oh! The man puts the knife in our hand and starts the lengthy demonstration, which is far beyond our skills of handling melee weapons. Thank you, mate. Now that you've taught me, let's change the subject. Do you barter? Oh yeah, we already gave you some stuff. Oh, we got 10 points for melee weapons. Now that is something good. Because we lost, huh? We couldn't do it. The big question is what happens if we have it. That's the big question. And we are going to find out. So we are going to find that one out. It's not super far away to have the next level. I mean it is, but yeah, it takes some time. And then that's Gerta. Yeah, and her husband. We wanted to... Yeah, hello, the plump blonde. How is her husband doing? Yeah, okay. There was the skill check. It's a militiaman, yeah. Oh yeah, here, let's go to the side. So this guy was the one that had this interesting... This is like basically the armor merchant, I think. And he had this interesting helmet, right? Yeah, this one. Around 48 rubles. However, he's 180 trader. Okay, thank you. See you later. So what's going on here? We knock on a kiosk counter. For a few moments nobody answers, then suddenly sounds of smashing glass bottles and pots reach our ears, along with profuse swearing. Thick tobacco smoke hits us straight in the nostrils as the tiny window opens and a gruff voice starts speaking from the darkness. Help the children of the North. Charity booth. What you wantin'? Charity organization, really? As serious as ever. We can't even sleep properly cause we are so worried about them poor kids in the northern regions. Breaks our hearts, it does. Okay, good. Okay, let's see how I can help. Ah. Oh, he's got a lot of rubles. Apomorphine. Chemical that will supposedly cure even the most severe case of drug addiction. Only one way to find out if it works, but you'd better save it for when you are suffering. Oh. Oh, there is another triple cologne, but this time it costs like 1/3 more. Oh yeah, the guy has trader level of 215, huh? So how much would we get? Oh god, yeah, it's just 114, so sorry. But we can't afford that at the moment. But it is a noble cause. We'll leave you to it. It is a noble cause. We will try to help you with it, but not right now. Because we are the heroes of the Wasteland, right? So what's going on here? Standing before mortars, retorts, alembic cubes and all sorts of other gadgets is an old man wearing an old-fashioned pair of glasses. He sings some melody we know, but out of tune, and checks the recipe as written down on a folded sheet of yellowed paper. Oh, hello. How may I help? Are you in need of medicine? Yeah, well, let me see your wares, if I may. Okay, he's got trading 100. So that's actually indeed interesting, especially as he has some money. Yeah. Oh, and now we can only sell the magazines, like for 7 rubles and stuff. Oh, and just one. Oh no, that's just. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, at least we do get a decent amount of money back for these books, right? But I think we should probably sell them to someone who's got a lot of money and is very, very low with the trader level. And I'm hoping that we will get some gear that we can also use. Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to ask some questions. Okay, sure, just ask. Have you seen a lot of lands? Tell me about them. Oh, there's a personality check here. Okay, now then let's not talk to him at all. Let's not talk to him at all. We'll keep that one for later. Because, right, and apologies, I just need to... Oh, come on. Did we just... yeah, we have to load. We just ran into the green zone again, huh? I just wanted to run to the treasure chests. Then let's run around here. There you go. CCCP. Oxygen can take that. That's for Fidel. And then here. Oh! Now that is a lucky find. That is a very lucky find indeed. Worth an immediate save. Just a second. Excuse me. My nose is kind of running, sorry. Which is a bit weird, especially as I have been running before. So here we are. Maybe let's have a look here. What's this? The manhole leads into the Krasnoznameni catacombs. Will we descend? Yeah, let's descend. Although I'd rather... We should actually check out... the city first. Oh yeah, and this here, yeah. So we've seen that there's some form of giant rat over there. Oh. Oh, that's funny. So maybe the mutant... Maybe the mutant will tell us something. Well, I mean, there's certainly some form of civilization going here, huh? If these animals are creating these pictures on the wall. Intelligent mutated rats. Well, so let's go upstairs again. And then we can actually go to the other part of town. So there were also other people. we could still talk to, right? Ah, yeah, here's the hospital. Right here. This is Boris, and that's Gosin. Okay, that's good. And I think we are going to make it a priority to go to the city, back to Red Fighter. Because there we can also leave all our stuff. Our inventory is already rather full. And then we can pick up some stuff. Healers of the Drought, our villagers have gathered to another record harvest. Go in here. Okay. Just... yeah, you guys... oh, guys, you're always standing in the way. But yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, let's take this one and then we are good. Bye-bye. Oh, there's actually something in the fridge. Okay, or not. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go here, and then there's a house here. Oh, there's a lady. A plump, red-cheeked woman in her 30s looks at us with a mock reproach, her arms on her hips, head cocked to one side. Ahem. I'm sorry, what do you think you're doing, inviting yourself into other people's homes like this? Looking for adventures? Oh. Well, she's a bit direct there, huh? Well, what if I'm actively looking? So insolent, you should be ashamed of yourself. Okay, well, maybe she's correct there. The woman lowers her eyes. Ahem, you wanted something? An adventure for two, a very hot adventure and very private. The woman rolls her eyes and laughs primly, covering her mouth with her hand. Tell me then, does your wife know that you make passes at poor housewives here? If you don't tell her, my husband will, as he'll be explaining why he shot you. Being married has never stopped anyone. I like you, beauty. We show you our muscles, right? Yeah, that is of course wrong, so we are not breaking any marriages. So this will be just a feverish dream. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, come on. Let's change the subject. Yeah, okay, so... loading there. But, well, let's look at this. Yeah. So, sorry, so... what if I'm actively looking? An adventure for two. Being married has never stopped anyone. Yeah, this thought is just crossing our mind. I'm not sure if we are actually saying this, but... well, we could just flex our muscles a little bit. The woman's mouth opens automatically, and for a long minute she seems at a loss for words. Our outstanding muscles mesmerize her. At last she shakes her head with a faint reproach. Oh, it's so rude. Are you one of the barbarians? Okay, well, I think this is probably a bit too direct, but yeah, with an abrupt gesture, we are pulling the woman to us by the waist. But this is what you want, isn't it? I think she really wants that. We speak confidently and in a very seducing manner. The woman gives a flirtful laugh and passes her finger over our chest. Oh, what is this? Are you asking me out, or... well, we could go to a tavern. Oh, well, and I also happen to have some spirits with me, and the hostess will deal with the treat. We open the bottle and pour the liquid in the glasses prepared in advance. The woman says with a smile. I see you've prepared. Well, I think, yeah, we should indeed discuss in a heated manner the elite alcoholic drinks in the Wasteland. Let's do that. But with a condom, of course. We are polite, right? Ark! Oh, wow! Oh, yes! Oh! And Fidel is just standing there and watches, or what? Yay! Oh! Oh! Ouch! There you go! Can't even see it. We can't even... Yeah, okay. Oh my! I like the music, it's fun. Oh! Oh! Yeah, I'm just making some fun, huh? Wow! Such a long conversation we had, huh? Do you have something maybe to eat? Well, I guess we should... Well, maybe we... Can I borrow your diesel? Yeah? No? Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, well, nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. And by the way, now I'm super hungry again. We just ate. And like... And again, totally exhausted. But it was worth 69 experience points, so... Well, I guess it's fine. And by the way, lady, apparently after quenching her passion with unforgettable moments in our company, the woman tries to alienate herself from us. Still, despite her attempt to frown, a tender smile plays on her lips. A man is a man. It can all end so badly. What do you want now? I just wanted to ask some questions because we didn't have time before. How about one more date? The woman winces. No, I can't. I've sworn to myself it was the last time. I can't. I don't want to lose my family. My husband might not be the best of men, but I love him anyway. I understand. Let's change the subject. Yes, let's do that. There's nothing more to say. Okay, well... Wait! The woman takes our hand cautiously. There's something I would ask you to do for me, since we are so close now. Yeah. I mean, this is a bit exaggerated, right? Anything you wish, my queen. Now, what is it? What can I do for you? Before you, there was another incident. I let go of myself with a handsome man just a couple days ago. He even persuaded me to slip to a hotel with him. And then I realized I forgot something there in the suite. Something personal. Well, it's a piece of undergarment. No one knows you're here, so there won't be any questions. If you get to the suite, can you please retrieve it and return it to me? I beg you. Well, I mean, indeed, you can't be serious. You're a grown-up woman. But I understand your predicament. And yeah, I mean, why not, right? What? We are not even thinking this like, oh, I thought I was the only one you loved. This makes you a whore. I really like the humor here. It's really funny. So, okay, and very tongue-in-cheek, right? So you can, well, why not? Yeah, of course we help her. Oh, thank you so much. You'll save me. Yeah, well, wait here. Well, I guess she's not going anywhere anyway, so, but we can't close the door now. Yeah, there we go. Now it's locked? What's going on? Ah, well. So let's go to the hotel. And, well, actually we need to go back out of the city again to eat some more meat. Doesn't help. If only there was a restaurant or something, but I have no idea. It doesn't look like we can eat something anywhere, like in a decent way, right? And I want to use up the meat first before we eat anything else, like our precious fish, for example. But it's fine. So we need to get to the hotel. Well, I think that we can do that. So I also want to comment on that. So this was of course very unethical. We just did it for the experience, right? And also it was sort of more a a feverish thought. We didn't really do it, of course. Yeah, that was just fantasy. Yeah, and then she probably saw that we are a decent person, that we were fantasizing about something. I'm sorry. Like, they are fantasizing. Yeah. So let's eat some meat. Roast meat. And the good thing is that Fidel should be pretty okay now, right? Yeah, he's fine. Everybody's fine. And still 300. Well, let's eat one more. We're getting overweight here. Although on the other hand, no, we were exhausted even. And I think we lost quite some calories there, right? Like just by the thought process. So our brain just sucked up all the energy. I think that was it. So there we go. Enter again. But the good thing is that actually, like time, it's just 1838. Actually, we didn't use so much time for our fantasy. But that's fine. So, and now the thing is, by the way, yeah, we don't even have a condom anymore. Like in case we want to fantasize about something again. No? Okay, well. And I think that was probably a good decision, because if someone like the nurse or this wife, yeah, the housewife, who already cheated on her husband, if she's readily doing something like this, then there is a certain increased risk involved, right? So let's go to the hotel. Where's the hotel, by the way? So this is here. This looks... That's like a bar, probably. So where's a hotel? Is that a hotel? Or then... For show? This could be the casino, so which is the hotel? This here? Nostin or something? Is this a hotel? Could be. Okay. So saving. The sullen man with the mousy moustache looks up from under a red lamp. He seems to be disgruntled, or then again this might be his permanent state. He heaves a deep sigh and says in a voice thick with tragedy, "Welcome to the city hotel. Are you looking for a room?" First I'd like to ask you a couple of questions, if that's okay. Okay, then ask away. What's life like in the city? I could say it's tolerable, but why should I? Life in Krasnozhnameni resembles a spoonful of jam with a fly stuck in it. It almost looks yummy, but I wouldn't stick it in my mouth. That's quite a pessimistic outlook. Can I ask something else? How did you end up a hotel owner? My mother and I opened the hotel after the war. I wanted to wander the wasteland in search of my fortune, but mother insisted I stay here to help, and when she died I ended up inheriting the burden. Where can I go now? My travels ended before they began. Well, don't give up just yet, buddy. Another question. Why are you so sad? Is there some reason I should be merry? I live alone and life is often hard. No time to travel either. I visited Fogilevka and Otradnoye a couple times. Even that was a thrill for me. Oh, this is not a life, this is torture. One of these days... enough. Well, maybe we should change the subject then. But I can tell you, there is even here, you know, you meet a lot of people. It's actually nice, yeah. Having a hotel, People tell stories, it's nice. They ask you interesting questions. Did you hear any good rumors? I heard about a famous mutant hunter, Rivlin from Silesia. He has a magazine of silver bullets for mutants and regular lead bullets for gangsters and raiders. I bet he has some stories to tell. Wow, that sounds like a tough guy. Are you actually trading in something? Well, yes, I do. And you have 130 rubles. But the problem is... Oh, we already have 2 of the triple cologne now. Okay, that's good to know. The thing is, well, we could give him a Siggy. Yeah, maybe. We're not giving away any form of ammunition, of course. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's not... We really don't have anything I want to give away anymore. Oh, well, of course, the broken bottle. Oh yeah, and actually we had another one, right? We got another one. There. Can have those. But that's it basically. For starters at least. So, and then we... Okay. Let's change the subject. Okay, keep up the good work. Saving, so there is... Ah, brasserie. So there it is, okay. So this is the thing that we... Ah yeah, the short message. What does it say? The brasserie. Pre-war port wine. Short message, where is it? Where's the short message? Oh, we do have one, okay. Leave password. Someone else get it? And by the way, why is everybody always getting some money? Waste paper. Where's the short message? There. Short note. It's okay. No, that's certainly not it. Yellow piece of paper in calligraphy. Boris now craves a noble heart. Good night. Sweet prince. Flights of angels. No, that was not it, right? Yeah, that was the thing with the shield. There. It happened again. My talent to seduce women. Is this a gift or a curse? My vocation or the cross I have to bear? To bear and sigh and moan, I wish I knew. Tourist Koralov. Oh, the tourist! We heard of that guy, right? And we are just thinking about an item that we found somewhere. Yeah, it is this here, right? The plastic ring. And now... we don't feel so well because this guy, let's hope he's not spreading something nasty. Actually, just an empty bottle, but yeah. It's a biscuit. Stealing toilet paper out of hotel rooms. Now we know that we are really at a very low point, right? Who are you? We see a huge guard near the room entrance. As we come closer, he blocks our path. Stop right there. Artemiev is busy and won't accept visitors. Who are you? Just curious. Can I come in? The guard changes his grip on the shotgun to a more comfortable one. The huge gun looks like a toy in his large hands. If you don't have business, you can't come in. Well, fine, as if I needed to get there anyway. But do you barter? Yes, you do. Ah, you do have some slug rounds, huh? We'll remember that. Thank you. See you later, maybe. At some point. Savings, okay, then. Ah, here. Ah yeah, she's nice. The lady that taught us how to look cool when we aim or use our pistol. So here, the important thing is not to get discouraged. Who are you? As we approach, a man of around 50 with matted grey hair and wearing a dusty suit turns to us with a sad smile and a deep gaze. He extends a slightly trembling hand and we reach to shake it without thinking. I see that my speeches have finally touched someone's heart. I am Sviatoslav Granevich, the oppositionist, friend of truth and democracy. How may I lift the leaden fog shrouding your brain today? What do you oppose exactly? He gestures theatrically at the Chamber of Commerce building. Who else would I oppose with my work? Only those uneducated little tyrants who siphon the blood and sweat of us working people. Those communist vampires call themselves the Chamber of Commerce, but in reality they are nothing but puppets under the control of Atom. Is that so? Isn't the Chamber of Commerce denying the very existence of Atom? The man frowns. Can't you see that this is a cover-up? Sure, they deny Atom exists, but they serve it anyway. The Chamber of Commerce is a dirty brown stain on the underpants of history, and Atom is the scummy residue of their KGB overlords. Wow, those are some tough comparisons. But we understand and see his point. What did the Chamber of Commerce ever do to you? What? That clique is the continuation of the same regime that punished me with antipsychotics, and even now hunts all those who dare speak the truth. Why, just yesterday one of their crooked cops came up to me and said, if your ramblings didn't paint all of the opposition in a bad light, we'd have put you in jail already. See how close I am to being imprisoned, young man? What other civilized country suffers under such a brutal regime? Yeah, well, what's the alternative to the rule of the Chamber of Commerce? The man's brow furrows with deep concentration. Well, first off, I want to make it law that anyone can say anything he wants. Then there's freedom of speech. That's it, yeah. And also, I want everyone to apologize for the crimes of Stalin's regime. And I want monetary compensation for being a martyr for freedom. For all those years I was confined in a mental institution. Ah, yeah, well, so many deep thoughts. Let's talk about something else, then. Go ahead. Could you answer a couple of questions? He smiles, but his eyes remain sunk in existential gloom. Sure. I'm always glad to have a civilized discussion. Well, for starters, what do you trade in? Oh, nothing. You only have 3 rubles. Well, that's fine. What can you tell me about yourself? I'm just a simple martyr, one of millions violated and murdered for speaking the truth. Well, technically I haven't been murdered yet. Those bastards are probably terrified they'd cause an international incident. I'm highly regarded in the Western press, you know. They called me an anti-Soviet dissident and painted me as insane. They forced me to surrender my temperature and a blood sample for testing in the underground gulag of criminal psychiatry. But even when the vile Soviet Empire was finally destroyed in a nuclear blast, my fight did not end. Aha, gotcha. Can I ask you something else? Ask and I'll try to answer. Well, how's life in Krasnoznameni for you? The man's face flushes red, his nostrils flare, his knuckles go white. What can I say about this city of post-Soviet remnants who transformed it into an ungodly den of communist tyranny? where people are prosecuted simply because they wish to speak the truth. Every day I pray that God destroys this place when I'm out on my evening stroll in the woods. Well, that is quite a thing to wish for. Another question? And what do you do for a living, man? I gather mushrooms, but why, you ask? Why would an intellectual such as myself stoop to such a bottom-feeding job? Because they wouldn't allow me to do the work I wanted. I went to the Chamber of Commerce. I begged them to invest some money into my newspaper called Death to Krasnoznameni. And how did they answer? No, they said, probably hoping I'll die from starvation. Well, how could they? Jeez Louise. Another question. Yes? Do you know any good rumors? The most interesting thing I heard is that Atom, an accursed leftover from the old regime, dispatched an agent into the Wasteland. Why? I don't know. Probably to sow more evil and tyranny. Tyranny! Well, yeah, that makes sense, but maybe it's totally different, right? Well, and I think we are done here. If you don't have any more questions for me, I think we have to be on our way. See you later then. But nice meeting you. There's also a person with glasses. Oh, okay, an aged man with a neat beard and a clean pressed suit looks at us strangely. After fiddling with his glasses, he asks us in a quiet yet low voice. Yes, can I help you? Oh, well, you look intelligent. That's rare. You think so? Maybe. But I don't judge people just by the way they look. All I know is that I know nothing. Well, I know that I do not know anything. Socrates, right? Or Demokritos. I can't remember myself. What I am sure of is that the man who denies that he is blind twice. I do see. What do you do for a living? You don't look like you are digging trenches. Right, I'm an engineer working for the Chamber of Commerce bunker. I'm quite lucky, but my good friend Tadeusz Petrovich is working anywhere and everywhere. It's quite sad, really. He can't land one simple job, even though he was a professor back in the day. What can you do? The man lifts up the sleeve of his suit to look at his Pobeda watch. But now I have to depart. Have a good day. Okay, see you. Just a second. Are you actually trading in anything? No, you don't even have any rubles in your pockets. You wanted something? Yeah, well, there were some more questions, please. Well, I can spare a few moments. What would you like to know? Do you know anything about the happenings in the Wasteland? Only a little bit. Our Krasnoznameni, Paragon and some other factions share this proverbial orange that is the Wasteland. There are lots of us and only one of it, after all, but you look like a person who knows it even better than I do. I see, and probably it's true. Can I ask you another question? Tell me more about Krasnoznameni. You seem to be very familiar with the city. It's an old city, founded by the legendary Count Hroevsky himself. A city that had many a name and many an owner in its time. But still it didn't change much. Plays straight out of Saltykov-Shchedrin novels, if you know what I mean. Yeah, not really, but that's fine. But how's life in this fine city? A good question. I still can't figure out how it works. But if you dumb things down a certain amount, you might say that the city is ruled by the Chamber of Commerce, with criminals as its left hand and lawmen its right, and from the shadows the Mushroom Society oversees all. Who is the true leader? I can't say. I see, that is actually very interesting. Can I ask you something else? I'm listening. Maybe you heard some rumors? Just fragments, and I'm not sure even about those. For example, what should I think about the rumor that there are live nuclear weapons stashed in the Eastern Hills? Sounds like nonsense, but who knows? I wasn't there to check it. Interesting, okay. Well, I think, yeah, everything is possible in the end. Well, I have to go. Thanks for your time. See you later. So that is certainly intriguing. And then there's an important, an interesting person here in a spacesuit or something. We see a strange man in a silver unitard. As he spots us, he jumps up, hits himself in the chest, and gives us a futuristic salute. Xang Xang bioform. My designation is Xander P603, or how people in your time like to say, howdy comrade communist, my name is Xander. Surprisingly enough, the usually xenophobic old man Hexogen repeats the stranger's gesture. Xang Xan, dear guest from the future. Oh my, but how did you know I come from the future? Young man, or should I say not even born man, you are talking to the father of Soviet science fiction. And judging by your flamboyant attire and those shifty little pig eyes, I reckon you're a time traveler. Hey, my eyes aren't that tiny, at least my mom says so. Well, nice to meet you, Xander P603. They call me Hardball. The man smiles and jumps into the air out of joy. That means my calculations were correct. Unimportant historical figure Hardball. This temporal projection asks you for help in a moment of need. The recent future where I am from is in danger, and only you can help history go on a more noble path. Please, I beg of you to listen to my words. We scientists used all of the energy of our experimental time machine to send me here. We won't have a second chance. Well, hold up. Are you seriously telling me you are from the future? That makes me want to ask some follow-up questions. The man slumps his shoulders and bends over as Wettle smacks him on the nose. The historians from my time told me that you asked at least 4 questions to every single person you met. Many believed this to be an exaggeration, but now I see it was the truth. Fine, ask away and I shall answer. Why are you making this stuff up? Time travel isn't even a thing. You're a grown man. Just stop. Okay, comrade smart guy, if I'm not from the future, then why am I wearing a silver unitard? Why is there a silver wattle on my head? Where are my pants? Go on, explain it, comrade skeptic. Well, good point. Xander, another question. Why did you call me an unimportant historical figure? Every bit of information known about you is warped by the so-called Dagger Falls phenomena. Let me explain it this way. Some historical documents describe you as a great hero, a picker of corn, a helper of writers, a killer of bandits, a revolutionary of Paragon, and a beacon of democracy for Otrat Neue. Other documents describe you as a petty criminal, a thief, and a right bastard. But wait, there's more. Some accounts tell us you were a psycho who killed every single person you met. The paradox is, all of these contradictory sources are 100% legit and have proof behind them. So instead of picking one, we decided to trust all of them. Okay, well, if there's a whole paradox linked with my name, how come I'm an unimportant historical figure? Oh, no. There are thousands of people touched by the Dagger Falls phenomena. You're just one in a sea of uncertain historical figures. Okay, well, I think I do get it, because it depends on the choices I make, and those are chaotic, yeah, and unforeseeable, right? That's the thing. But yeah, next question, please. But or maybe here the. This Dagger Falls method is too convenient for my tastes. No. Let's continue. And I wanted to ask some questions, so... And if you had only one chance of using this machine of yours, why didn't you travel further into the past to stop the last war? After listening to our question, Xander goes pale and covers his face with his hands. He keeps silence for over a minute. After that he speaks, voice trembling. That's such a smart idea. God, why haven't we thought of that? Why? I see the future is filled with idiots just like the present. Next question. Okay, tell me. If you're for real, tell me how your time machine works. It's very simple. The real me is standing in my secret lab. Why else would I be dressed so casually, as if I'm planning to spend my day riding a Myrmisaurus or playing 4D chess? My image and voice are being transferred into the past with the help of specially encoded subatomic particles that are made to go faster than light in my portative collideroton. The encoding also makes me visible only to you and like-minded people. I wanted to catch you lying, but actually I got the technobabble instead. Next question. And as my head hurts, let's change the subject. So what sort of help were you looking for? Xander P603 opens his hand and draws an invisible circle with his fingers. This gesture probably expresses joy since he looks pretty happy after completing it. Okay. We know the reference, right? That science fiction movie, I think Arrival or something, where the aliens were drawing these circles and then using some kind of ink or something. But yeah. In the name of Holy Bolt Boy, the first robotic saint, I'm so glad you decided to hear me out. Now, persons from the past, know this. In less than half a century from now, a small part of humanity will rise from the atomic ashes and create a technologically advanced utopia. That won't mean a happy ending for everyone, though. Some people still struggle in the wild eastern wastes. We also share a border with a country whose people became a single hive-mind organism. And there's this terrible menace I'd rather not talk about today. And also, Xander sobs. Our technologically advanced utopia was promptly conquered by a dictator. The name of this all-powerful god king is Ilya Kuznetsov, the ruler of heaven, earth and the 9 hells. He and his goons made us use serial numbers instead of last names, as if we are cattle. Kuznetsov. He also changed our first names into silly, made-up abominations such as Xander or Beetrootron. He made the population walk on their knees begging for food. Also, to fight our urge to resist, he created a law of obligatory medicinal crime-preventive beatings. Every day and every night, a social worker has to slap every citizen of our country in the face at least once. And some of them are married, so they have rings on their fingers to slap you even harder. Lots of rings, since we are a polyamorous society. Xander covers his face and starts weeping. Oh, what a nightmare. How can I help you, noble people of the future? Learning the biography of the demonic tyrant Ilya Kuznetsov is obligatory for all, so everyone knows the exact date and place his parents decided to have a child. It happened this year in a circus filled with mutants. Please, people of the future, beg you, find the monster's parents and make them hate the idea of having kids. The strange man takes out a map of the wastes out of his pocket and points to a certain location. Maybe I should just kill them both, will that help? Hold on, what will I get for this job? Xander smiles and winks at us. Oh, you're going to love that part. I'm ready to pay you 1 million in your timeline's currency. Yes, you heard right, a whole million. Maybe even more. Oh boy, now that sounds really good. I'll try to help you out here. Well, let's see what that is about. So... and there's another person. But guys, looking at the time, I think we are ending this episode right now, and then we are continuing next time with this lady here, and then we go in there. That I think this is the the Center of Commerce, KP3, and and I guess after that, there's actually this. There was this establishment, right? This establishment. Oh, and there's more over here as well. So, and all of those we will check out as well. Oh, they are talking. Ludmilla. Yeah. But we want to go to Red Fighter, I think, rather sooner than later, to bring our stuff there. And then we need to help the village maybe first, huh? Maybe we shouldn't get too deep into all this trouble here. But it won't hurt, so we don't forget anything, yeah, to talk with people here in the town. Maybe we also get some more quests and stuff. And here with these guys. the mushroom cult. Yeah. So, alright. Thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts you wish to share about the game or anything else, the post-apocalypse, whatever, please do so in the comment section. You are very welcome to do so. I'm sure and I know that I'm not the only person who appreciates that. And yeah, let's continue next time. I would appreciate if you click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, so you never ever miss an episode again. So next time, bye bye.